What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap right after his Oblivion toxic stream where our boy Phil went off on a dent for actually offering to give him $500 on a Warzone bounty that he would need to apply to his PC, and of course Phil just went ballistic. He wants to be able to spend that $500 on whatever he wants. So of course, he wants to be able to spend it on WWE champions and of course Gin and DoorDash. So let's see what our boy DSP has to say. All the way. Also, you see why I have here. Why did you call me? Apparently, Jasper makes a visit to the stream.
Good evening, everyone out there, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 17th of January, 2023. Also, my final consecutive streaming day of the week. It was a pretty darn good one, so let's cover what happened today, just in case you weren't around and you want a little bit of a summary of maybe what you could get caught up on during my day off tomorrow. So first of all, on today's Level 1 podcast, we covered a few odds and ends, nothing too super important or anything like that. Discussed the new game we were starting today, Signalis, as well as some other things in the schedule coming up and things like that. And then, something momentous, something epic, something completely unexpected, and something that I've been waiting for many years had actually finally happened. Jasper Kitty jumped on the chair, came down right here, crawled onto my lap, and as I was talking here live on the podcast, he spoke to me with a nice, resounding meow. We've been waiting to hear Jasper Kitty speak on stream for many, many years. As you know, I introduced him to my content way back when in 2019. He's been a staple of it for about 3.5 or more years, and finally, actually, I take it back. Was it 2020? Maybe it was 2020 when I introduced him to my content. Now I don't even remember anymore. The time flies, right? I actually don't even remember when I introduced him. Anyway, he meowed. I was like, wow, cool. He's always been, jumping on the chair, crawling on me in videos or whatever. He's never actually spoken once in here. And the thing is, he is a very verbose cat. He talks all the time. He'll walk right up. Just tonight, I finished filming.
What the hell is a verbose cat? Can someone tell me what a verbose cat is? I have a cat, and I would never call him verbose. Okay. Anyway, big ups to Jasper, the #1 detractor. I'm sorry, man, that you got declawed by this moron, but, it is life. Hopefully, at least you got your back claws, so you can one day, repay him the favor.
All right, I'm shutting down, but I'm like, I still got to do more stuff, but man, I got to use the bathroom. I open the door, he's walking right up the hallway. I said, Jasper, he goes, meow, meow. He does it all the time. He talks to me constantly. To both of us. He loves talking to us, and we love it. And it's weird that when he's in this office, he, clams up. Almost like he thinks something's different in this office, right? Maybe he has a feeling that he knows that I'm not just talking to him, I'm talking to others.
Yes, it is well known by people that follow animal behavior that animals like to kind of talk to other animals. So your cat loves, I'm pretty sure your cat enjoys talking to a pig and a horse.
So finally today, and it was cool. I'm hoping I can do a clip of it. We'll see if I can do a YouTube short of it or not. If I can, I'm going to make it work. We'll see what happens with that. I think it would be a really cool YouTube short people might like. Anyway, so then, after a chill and interactive podcast, we jumped right into Signalis. And let me tell you, I'm pleased so far. 3 hours in, the game has great atmosphere, an interesting plot. I would say gameplay aesthetics that are very similar to classic Resident Evil or Silent Hill or both. Although it does feel like it's a little bit more streamlined. The controls definitely work a little better. It's not classic tank controls. Like back then, to even move around straight, you had to hold a button and then move. It was really weird. Like hold square to run, but then you had to hold and you would go like this big, weird, zigzagging controls. Now at least just moving the thumbstick auto moves you. Just like in Resident Evil 1 Remake, they had changed it, that the thumbstick would just auto move you in the direction you wanted. You have to hold on buttons and stuff. But so far, so good. Very creepy story. Without any spoilers, essentially, you're in the future. You play a synth character. You're not a real person. You're an AI synth, controlled by something. And you're trying to seek out a human who's missing. Something has gone wrong at this facility you're at. And, basically some synths are going nuts and attacking everything around them, while others are actually still operating. And I think everything's just trying to figure out what its purpose is. If all control seems to have broken down, all order at the facility, what do you do? And so you're basically on a rescue mission, and, you use items that you find to open doors and key cards. Oh, look, I found this. What is it? I don't know. Here's a piece of tape. What's this? I don't know. Tape the two pieces together. Oh, look, you have a key now. You put it into a box. The box opens, gives you another key to another room. And it's basically like Resident Evil in that regard, for sure. But I like that it's sci-fi and futuristic. It actually makes it a little bit more interesting rather than just more zombies or whatever, right? Kind of refreshing after coming off Resident Evil 1 Remake. So far, I like it. I really enjoy the game. I think the atmosphere, the music, the game mechanics, all good. Pretty spooky, pretty interesting. Great survival horror vibe. I hope you'll give the videos a look. They should be live as of right now on DSP Gaming, and I'm going to continue that playthrough later on in the week, alright? So I hope that you guys like it, and let me know what you think. Please leave comments on the videos, let me know what you think of the game in general, and looking forward to more, okay? Then on the late stream tonight, you guys had voted overnight, and you said you wanted more Elder Scrolls Oblivion. So, your wish is my command. Tonight, it was more Oblivion on the late stream.
Actually, it wasn't that they wanted Oblivion. You only gave them two choices. They just didn't want one piece. That's what it was.
Pretty fun session. The mystery continues, trying to figure out why only out of all the games that I have played so far with my new capture device, and this is including really highly detailed games like God of War Ragnarok, okay, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, and stuff like that. Out of all the games that I play, right now Oblivion is the only one that's giving me some choppiness and issues, but only in certain parts and only for a few seconds at a time, and then it seems to fix itself. It's very odd, because with my old capture device, whenever I had a choppiness issue, it was because my CPU was being maxed out. When I'm playing Oblivion, I haven't even seen my CPU go above 60%. But there's certain parts in towns, and sometimes when I'm outside, there's choppiness. And then all of a sudden it'll clear up, and now it's fine. It's beautiful 60 frames. And I kind of scratch my head like, what's causing it? It's definitely the capture device now. It's not my PC anymore. And I wonder, is there a bottleneck in the capture device? You know, this capture device I'm using now is different from my previous one. This one has dual HDMI out. It actually has HDMI pass-through. So I don't need an HDMI splitter anymore, because this one does the work for me. But does that mean that it suffers in certain parts? And it's so weird to me that I played God of War Ragnarok, an incredibly detailed 1080p game, and didn't have that issue, and I'm having it in Oblivion of all games, right? It's really confusing. If anyone has any ideas, feel free to let me know your ideas in the comments of this video, because I'm just confused as to why it's only happening in Oblivion. If you're watching Oblivion, you'll know exactly what I mean. It's beautiful 60 frames, then all of a sudden, you walk into the town, chop, 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 then 20 seconds pass. Oh, it's good now. What was that? Right? I don't get it. Anyway, outside of that, tonight, more Oblivion fun. We finished up with many different side quest lines. We took care of the corrupt captain of the guards in Chandel, wherever it's called, Chandel, whatever the hell the town is. I can't remember the name of it anymore. So we finished that plot line. We continued on. We went and investigated another town, and introduced ourselves to the two guilds there, the Fighting Guild and the Mages Guild. We actually completed the quest line with the two twin brothers, or at least went as far as the game would let us go. Where we were with that plot line. We were getting to the bottom of rats being hunted and all kinds of stuff. So good variety of stuff. And another Oblivion gate tonight, which I turboed through this time. I took some advice. People were like, don't take your time with those Oblivion gates. There's a ton of them in the game and they're very repetitive. You're better off just turboing through them and just trying to get to the end. If you could loot anything along the way, do. But get to the end and get that item, what they call the sigil stone, and then just beat it as quick as possible. So I did. I died once, but I turboed through it, and I got it done in like 5-10 minutes rather than, half an hour or more like it was taking for the previous one. So I think that was pretty good advice. In general, you guys are giving me really good advice with Oblivion. I really appreciate that. It is absolutely adding to the playthrough and allowing the playthrough to be more streamlined, because I'm not getting stuck on stuff, and also way more enjoyable. So thank you for that. Please continue. As you watch the Oblivion playthrough, please continue to leave comments on those videos and let me know what I'm doing wrong or what I could do better or suggestions for possible missions and things to do. It's working out well. It's making that playthrough be very fun and interesting to me. Okay? So, in general, a great streaming day. But I will say this, thank you so very much to everyone who came out today. A rallying of support. Today was a lot of support on both streams, whether it was engagement or actual financial support as well. Everything went really well today. It was a great way to end the week after having 2 slow days. This was really nice of you guys, and I really, really, really appreciate people who came out and supported the streams today. So thank you very much for that. Okay? All right. So here's the schedule. Tomorrow I'm off.
Let's not forget that he spent 25 minutes of his podcast begging his dents for money. That's what he did. And, he basically said the same things he says every time, right before the day off. He needs to raise money, for pet supplies, grocery supplies, his dinner out with his wife, the whole spiel there. So he did okay yesterday. So, and I'll be covering that on my weekly audit video.
Whatever it is you end up doing tomorrow, I hope you're safe. But if you're going to watch stuff on DSP Gaming, if you could do me a solid, if you could like the videos that you watch and enjoy, if you could leave comments on them for engagement to help this channel, If you want to go above and beyond, maybe you're watching Signalis Part 1, you're really digging it, and you're happy that I chose to pick it and play it. Hey, consider a super thanks on that video, or consider looking at the description of the video and leaving a tip. People who leave tips between streams, I now shout those out on the very next stream and count them towards that stream if you would like. I will do that for you, okay? So thank you in advance to anyone who may watch and or enjoy and contribute to my channel when I'm not here tomorrow, okay? When I come back on Thursday, the first stream will be a fun level 1 podcast, obviously covering my day off, and then the continuation of One Piece Odyssey, which I'm very excited for. I really like the game. We're in the midst of the Alabasta Desert portion of the game, which has gotten harder. The enemies now are more challenging, which is good. I like challenge. I didn't want to steamroll the game, which I'm not at this point. It's a little bit challenging now, and looking forward to more. For the first time ever, I will have the straw hat and the red vest. I can actually dress up completely like Luffy during the One Piece playthrough if we hit those goals for the hat and the vest. So let's see what happens on Thursday, okay? Thursday night, I am going to get revenge on Warzone. I swear, I'll do my absolute best on Thursday night to place well and hopefully not only make top 10, but accomplish some of the bounties you guys lay out for me. I got none of the bounties when I played it on Monday night. I'm hoping to completely flip that on its head and get all the bounties this coming Thursday night. I guess we'll see.
Except for that $500 bounty that 1 Minute Sam gave you or offered you for a PC. And of course, you didn't want to take that because you don't want to tie that $500 bounty to your PC. To your PC phone. What you wanted to do is spend that money on whatever the hell you wanted to spend it on. Of course, WWE Champions, Jin, the usual suspects here. And yeah, you guys got to definitely check out that video I posted. It was right before this one. He just was obnoxious to this guy just for the mere fact that this guy would be willing to give him $500 if he applied it to his PC fund. And of course, Phil doesn't want to be tied down to anything, because you know if someone gives him $500, he's going to spend that money. And then when it comes to buying the PC, you know, once that PC dies, which that's what's going to happen, the PC is going to die and he's going to be forced to buy a PC, and then he's going to come back to his dents and say, oh, I don't have any money, I need to raise funds for a PC. And then of course someone's going to call him out and say, hey, wait a minute, remember 1 minute Sam gave you $500? What happened to that money? And then if you're going to, of course, and say, well, I spent it, it went on, you know, bills, you know, life. That's what you're gonna say, Phil. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.